Okay, after our last lecture of sine rule, we continued with sine rules. So I forgot to give up some questions. So this ones are the questions on sine rule. You can pause the video, then you can look at the questions. So today I will just do question 6. This is a typical exam question on how the sine rule can be used to find the side, can be used to find angles. So these questions, you might like to practice them as you prepare your trig ratios, your trigonometry. So I'm going to do this question 6. Okay, so I've rewritten our question. So we start by writing the sine rule. After the sine rule, we do the substitution. We substitute those AE and those angles with their real numbers. So AE on this one is 24, then sine AE on this one it's 14. Then we go on to B is 14, it's 14 over sine B has no value, so we just put it as B. Then we go to C has no value, then sine C has no value. So we start by solving this part. We ignore this C over sine C. Then we start by solving this part where we know. So we are going to have 24, I'm now cross multiplying, is equals to 14 sine 40. I've ignored this part. So we're going to have sine B being equals to 14 sine 40. This one you multiply, you punch this one on the calculator, you're going to get the result over 24. Then B is now equals to sine inverse of 14 sine 40 over 24. So I don't have a calculator with me right now. So what you do, you punch sine 40 on the calculator. The calculator is integrated. You punch sine 40. Then after you get sine 40, you multiply the answer by 14. After multiplying the answer by 14, the answer you get, you divide it by 24. After you get the answer after dividing by 24, you find the sine inverse. To find sine inverse, you punch second function. It will be written second function, then you punch the sine. So these two buttons, after punching second function, you punch the sine, then your sine automatically change to sine inverse. So after this one, you get the value of B. After getting the value of B, now you move on to finding C. So I don't know what you are going to get after you punch the calculator. Suppose you get, I'm just putting a value so that we can make it easier to get to solve the part B and part C. So suppose you get something like 37 degrees. Okay. So from there you go like you write you rewrite what the sine formula where you substituted. Sine 40 is equals to 14 over sine B, suppose now it's 37, being equals to C over sine C. Okay, so you can do the easier way. So you can get back to the question and say, suppose here you find 37. Okay, so now you can find that the inside of the triangle 40, 37, and this one missing. So what we know, the total of the inside of a triangle should be equals to 180. So we are going to say 180 minus the 40 plus the answer that you get for part B. That's what you are going to put here. Okay, so on this case I'm going to get something like what? Okay. So in this case we're going to get C as like 103. So you will have something, you rewrite 24 sine 40 is equals to 14. Sine 37 is equals to C over sine 103, something like this. So now I want to find the C, so I can just use this part, like 14 sine 37, 14 sine 37 being equals to C over sine 103. So to leave C alone, I just multiply this side by sine 103, and I multiply it this side, or I cross multiply, so such that I get 14 sine 103 over sine 37 being equals to C. So that's how you find um, A, part B, part C. So part B is easier because you already given A. Then what you do after calculating here, you get the value of B, you substitute it here. Then you know the inside of the triangle should add up to 180. So in that case, that means C, you're going to say 180 minus C, the value of 40, the value that you are given, and the value that you find. Then you find the value of C. Then you substitute it here such that it helps you to find the value of side C. This is a small letter, this is small letter C. It's not a capital letter C. It's small letter C for the side C. So you punch this one on the calculator. You start by punching the sine of the angle, then you multiply it by the number, then you divide by the sine. Thank you.